expect. Mike.
Well, Aaron, some doctors actually thought that the Delta variant would be the cause for the last major wave, and yet here we are on the downside of this Omicron surge. So some were reluctant to say whether or not we'll see another wave, but they do agree that even if we do, we keep adding tools to be better prepared.
We are well into our downslope of our roller coasters.
With each day, doctors say we're getting further from the peak of this latest COVID surge, one driven by the Omicron variant. They also hope that we're getting closer to a time when COVID is no longer a public health crisis.
This means that ultimately we hope to reach a stage where COVID-19 becomes a more manageable condition, just like influenza, without having the need to undergo isolation and quarantine.
This latest mutation is more contagious but also less severe than past strains. So what does the future look like?
Now there seems to be more of a consensus building that this Omicron wave may well be the last major wave of infection.
That may be a growing consensus, but does everyone agree?
I would still expect us to say that we're going to have a wave. Now, it's going to be very dependent on a few things.
Some of those potential factors include vaccinations and potentially boosters.
It's still a little premature to discuss where this is headed, but I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if this becomes an annual vaccine.
And the development of more treatments for the infected, especially oral therapies that can be taken from home to prevent hospitalizations.
We are giving mostly Paxlovid at this point because the studies have shown that it may actually be more efficacious.
Now, experts are also confident that testing will become more widely available in the coming months, especially at-home tests. But those tests don't show up in state numbers. So coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, I'll tell you about another way that the state is tracking data to stay ahead of COVID trends. Live from the Answer Desk, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Mike, thank you very much.